Welcome to our few moments together on the Parsha. This Shabbos we have the privilege of reading Parsha Ki Savo. We know that Parsha Ki Savo, towards the end of the year, lists all the tochacha, the rebuke or curses that may befall the Jewish people if, God forbid, they don't listen to the words of Hashem. But very often people are not aware that at the very beginning of the Sedra is filled with blessing and with bracha. In fact, right at the beginning of Perek Chav Ches, the pasuk tells us that V'haya im shamoa tishma b'kol Hashem Elokecha, it will be when you will surely listen to the words of Hashem your God, that you will do lishmor lasos eskol mitzvosav, and you will guard and do all of his commandments. Then uva'u olecha kol habrachos ha'ele v'hisigucha. Then it will va'u olecha, it will come to you all of the following brachos, and they will reach you. Literally, as the Targum translates v'hisigucha, v'yidbekinach, they will cling to you. They will become part of you and stick to you. So if you will listen to the words of the Torah, then all the blessings will come to you and cling to you. The Ibn Ezra has a little bit of a different take on it. He says that uva'u olecha means that all come on you, and v'hisigucha means they'll reach you even if you don't expend any effort on them. But there really is a problem with the words v'hisigucha, because since the pasuk says uva'u olecha kol habrachos ha'ele, they will come on you all of these blessings. Why do you need the word v'hisigucha literally, which means and they will reach you? Of course, if they're coming on you, of course they will reach you. What is the implication of the word v'hisigucha? And as we mentioned, there are some classical different opinions, but Reb Shul Yedidya Eliezer Taub of Modjis, the second Modjitzer Rebbe, Zecher Livrocha, Zecher Tzadik Livrocha, the second Modjitzer Rebbe, who of course gave the world over 1,000 beautiful nigunim, he gives us another beautiful insight into the word v'hisigucha. And he says as follows: no matter how wealthy one is, no matter how many blessings one has, if the person doesn't have a hasaga, if the person doesn't have an appreciation and an understanding of what they have, then all the wealth, all the health, all the wisdom, no matter how many good things you have, if you don't have the recognition that they are gifts and blessings, then they're not blessings at all. And so the real blessing of the hisigucha is uva'u alecha kol habrachos ha'ele. All of these blessings will come to you, the hisigucha, and you will come to appreciate them and be aware of them because you've studied the Torah and done the mitzvahs. You develop a tremendous sense of what really counts in life, what's really important in our lives. You know, I remember I was a young child. I lived on the Lower East Side, and I lived right across the street from one of the famous shuls in Manhattan, the Bialystoker Shul. And every morning I would go daven at the 7:45 minyan. We would finish, I would go upstairs, I'd have some breakfast and walk to yeshiva. When I was about, 10 or 11 years old, we had in our building a police detective. Everyone knew he was a police detective, and I didn't even know he was Jewish. And one day he came to shul. And then he comes to shul the next day. And then the day after. And before long, he's coming every day. And one day I was riding in the elevator up to my apartment, my parents' home, and he was in the elevator. And he looked at me and he said, "Son, Would you like to see my gun? 9, 10-year-old, 11-year-old child. Ooh, of course. He showed me the gun. And then he says to me, young man, I see you go to Shul every morning. Continue to do that. You see, I never went to Shul until I had to start saying Kaddish. And now I go every single day. I wish I had an appreciation of going to Shul before I had to go to Shul. Oh boy, did that lesson hit home, especially after he showed me the gun. But the point is that you need an appreciation. We have so many wonderful things. There are so many ways we could gain from our heritage, from our mitzvahs, from our traditions, that we're blessed with so much. All we need is a little bit of appreciation for what we have. And the Torah tells us in Parsha Ki Savo, towards the end of the year, that Uva'u alecha kol habrachos ha'eleh, all these blessings will come to you, v'hisigucha, and you will gain an appreciation of them, and that will double, triple, quadruple, endless numbers of extra added blessings, because now we know what we've got. We've got a Torah. We've got HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We have a relationship, and all the blessings come to us, and we appreciate them. Have a wonderful Shabbos.